Good afternoon. I'm Christine Dean, your DFW Networking Diva, and I am here today with a really special friend of mine that I want to share with you. And he's here on a really important topic. And I just absolutely adore Coach Terry Drake, and I just had to bring him on for this. Hey, Coach Drake.
How are you?
I am fantastic, and I am so excited about this event that you've got coming up. And I don't think anybody knows about it. I think you just got this organized and we're running with it, right?
Yes, we are running with it. It is this is probably the most excited I've been about, what we do with Drake Athletics. But yeah, I'm ready to talk about it. It's going to be epic.
Well, so what do you have in mind? You said Christmas in Uvalde. What is this? Tell me about this.
Yep, Christmas in Uvalde. Every year, before COVID hit, Drake Athletics, we always had a toy drive that we did for, underprivileged boys and girls and families, just to bring smiles on their faces and bless their hearts with the toy drive that we do. So this year, because of the situation that went on, the tragedy in Uvalde, we've decided, Drake Athletics, its board, staff members, we've decided to do a toy drive and make Christmas happen for the kids, families, and communities in Uvalde.
Wow. So you're going to take all the toys down? That's what you're doing?
Yep. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to collect the toys. I've got several schools, several companies that are involved. All the schools are collecting the toys, and we're going to do grades 2 through 5th grade, all the elementary boys and girls, and we're going to collect the toys. They're going to start November 17th collecting toys at all of these schools, all of these companies. Our goal, Christine, was to do, let's go after 30 schools to be involved in this toy drive. Well, as of today, we are at 28 schools, and some of those are companies that are going to be involved in this toy drive. So November 17th, all the schools, the companies are going to start collecting the toys for these boys and girls. And then December 6th, 7th, and 8th, we're going to go to all of these schools, all of these businesses, and we're going to be picking up the toys in the boxes for these boys and girls. And then we're going to bring them back on the 9th. We're going to separate all the toys by age group, by grade. And then on the 10th, we're going to stuff the bags, and we're going to stuff bags for 600 boys and girls in Uvalde.
Wow, that's a lot of kids to give blessings to. That's wonderful. Now, you mentioned that you wanted 30, you only had 28. What if we had more people that wanted to get involved in that, Coach? Is that okay?
More the merrier. If they want to get involved, we would love to have them involved in our toy drive. And if we get 40, we have 40. We get 50, we get 50. More the merrier.
Well, so you're going to be looking for, they're out looking for these toys that they're going to bring in. And are we doing anything else? Are we doing things for the educators, I think you said?
We're going to, for the teachers and administrators, and this is another way that people can get involved. We want to give $25 gift cards to all the teachers and administrators, just thanking them for their service, thanking them for teaching these kids and working with these kids. And then, just to show our kindness and gratitude to them as well.
Yeah, that was a very difficult situation. I know the world watched on in horror when that happened. And I think the opportunity to be able to give something to that community, just even for a little while, a reason to smile.
Yeah.
I love this project that you're working on. And so if people wanted to get involved, they can just reach on out and let us know. Check out the website. We should probably scroll the website link. This way everybody knows where to go. And the website, for those that are listening and not watching the video, you want to visit Drake Athletics website at drakeathletics.net. And that's a great place to find out more information about the program and what's going on there. And if you want to get involved and you say, you know what, I want our school to participate in this, or I want our business to participate in this, feel free to reach out to me, Diva at dfwnetworkingdiva.com, and I will make sure that that information gets passed on and we get you involved in that. Once again, Diva at dfwnetworkingdiva.com. Send me an email. In the subject line, put down Uvalde. This way I know this is what it's about, and I can make sure that everything happens that's supposed to happen to contribute to this community that's already been so devastated. We want to give them a reason to smile.
Yeah. And, another way that they can get involved, if they want to come over and help, stuff the bags. I have volunteers, so many people that have just reached out and just heartfelt opportunities such as this one. They've reached out and they want, hey, can we volunteer? Can we go with you? Can we help in the toy drive? Can we go and help in Uvalde? So we had such a response, just outpouring, people just every day wanting to be involved. So we have a chartered bus that's going to go down. We're going to do the Christmas party on December 15th, and it'll be a turnaround. We'll go down. We'll set up Christmas trees. We're going to have a Christmas tree for each class, and then we'll put their Christmas bags under the trees, and then we'll bless them with Christmas, and then we'll turn around and come back. So it's going to be a turnaround trip, but it's going to be an awesome trip, an awesome way to serve these kids and these families.
Yeah, so reach out if you want to get involved in that. Reach out if you want to make a donation. Reach out and let us know that you want to be involved in this event. It's going to be an amazing event. And Coach, I know you mentioned that you normally like to bless these areas with presents once a year. You'll do something for Christmas time. And I know this is just a small representation of what you do as a larger organization with your nonprofit, Drake Athletics. And I know this is the kind of things that you like to get involved in. What other things are you doing with the community?
With Drake Athletics, we're a nonprofit organization, and our goal, our passion to work with the underprivileged boys and girls, work in the Title I low-income schools. We want to bring joy, we want to bring laughter, we want to bring all of that. So we work with these schools, mentoring programs that we have in the schools. We have tutoring programs. We have reading programs. And, as we talk about this, there may be someone out there, hey, I'd like to sponsor Drake Athletics and some of the things that they're doing. These are all opportunities that you can get involved with to help us do more. If we have more, we can do more. If we have more, we can reach more. Reach one, teach one, reach one. And so we're very involved in mentoring. We're very involved in tutoring these kids. We go and we spend time at lunch with them. We have a reading program that we do. And then in the summertime, we'll do a lot of sports camps, football, basketball. We'll do celebrity sports camp. We'll bring celebrities in to get involved with the kids and just make it very positive, make it very teachable, coachable moments with the kids. So we'll do all sports in the summer. We're putting together curriculum to do an after school program with the kids. Maybe dad's working late, maybe mom's working late. They want an after school program. They want something organized, something that they can do after school. Well, we're going to come in and we'll do an after school program with the schools to help with their needs as well. We'll do father-son retreats for a day. We'll do dads for a day. And a very special one, we'll do moms for the moment. And we just want those moms to know, Mom, this is your moment. Whatever's going on in your, this is your moment. And we'll just celebrate, and we'll love on our moms, and just let it be a special day for them. So Drake Athletics, we're not just athletics. And actually, Drake Athletics was just birthed out of a passion, because I grew up and I was one of these kids. And from that, my coaches, played a major part in my life. And that's why I am where I am today. That's why I do what I do today. And it's just, for me, it's just a way that I can give back and help others and be able to give back like it was given to me. So we're very excited about the mission, about the vision of Drake Athletics, and about what all we've done and what all we will continue to do. And with the help, with the sponsorship, with the donations, we can reach tons and tons and tons of people. And one of the things that we always say, if you look on my website, you'll see that what our logo is, and what we always say: if you give a child a fish, he can feed himself one time. But if you teach him to fish, he can feed himself for a lifetime. And we want to make sure that these kids are set for society, to go out and make an impact, to make a difference in society. So we want to teach them and give them all the skills needed to be successful in life.
I love your mission to help these children that need mentors, that need a little extra love, need a little extra attention. And you mentioned about the Title I schools. And for those that are in areas where they're not in Title I schools, they probably have no idea what the difference is or what it's like, or, how is this any different than any other school?
Well, the Title I schools, as it says, the law, they're the lower income schools. They may not have as much, they may not get as much. So we want them to know, and want those kids to know, you're no different than anybody else. You're just as good as everybody. You look good as everybody. And, we want them to know that you belong. You belong. So it works well. So that's why we're very focused on that group, and it goes well and it does well. We have great response from the principals. We have great response from the teachers, and that's just our heart. That's just our passion, is to make sure that these kids and these families know you belong, you're valued. And one of the things, one of the biggest things that my coach taught me, Coach Ronnie Peacock, he said, the book Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren, the first sentence in that book says, always remember, it's not about you. So it's not about us. It's just about what we do and how we help others. So we are very, very excited about our mission with Drake Athletics. We're excited about all the opportunities that we get to save a life and change a life and just make a positive impact in the community.
You talk about saving life and changing lives. And really, I think for our children, right, they didn't choose their circumstances. They didn't choose what school they're at. They didn't make any choices that had anything to do with any of that. They are just there existing in that. And they didn't have a choice in that. So when we can help and elevate their opportunities, right, to after school programs, nutrition programs, whatever it is that we're doing, I think it's a great cause to get involved in. Because when we don't have good role models, when we don't have activities, that's when things go astray.
Right. And we want to make sure that we give them good role models, starting with myself. I want to make sure, because, if the front row is right, the back row will follow. So I want to make sure that I'm being a good example and a good role model for these young men and these young women that we serve. So we make sure that all that are involved with this have the same mission, have the same goals in mind. We partner with a lot of other foundations, a lot of other people, but we want to make sure that we line up and make sure that our missions are together, that our visions are together, and because we're blessing the lives of these young men and young women.
Absolutely. And that makes me think about, to me, you are a fantastic role model. And I thank you for stepping up and doing, not everybody does that, right? And the kind of time and effort and love that you pour into your nonprofit. Nonprofits are truly a passion of your heart, right? You devote all that time and effort. And I can't help but wonder if you'd be willing to share a little bit more with your background and how you got here. Because you made a brief statement, but you want to talk a little bit more about how you got to this point. Because I know you also were served in the military, right?
Yes.
And what you do when you're not working with your nonprofit. I think everybody would like to know a little bit more about your background.
Yeah, I served in the military, I loved serving my country. If I had to do it all over again, if I could do it all over again, I would. I loved serving my country. And, my life, I was your blind side story coming up. And I lived with my coach through high school. I lived with other families through high school. And it just made all the difference in my world. And they just poured into my life. Just charted my course, charted my direction, more disciplined, more focused life, and went on to play football scholarship in college. And then from that, was blessed and had an opportunity to play football professionally. And then my military career, have a many years background in coaching. I was coach of the year in 2 different states. Florida and Texas, 14 playoff appearances. We were teams that had 4 state championship rings and watches, so very blessed, had a very blessed career, very successful career. But I always remember what my coach said is, it's just not about you, but it's about others and how you pave a way for others to be successful. So when we started Drake Athletics, I went in with the mindset, it's not about me, it's about others, and we're going to develop others, and we want them to be successful as well. So I partnered up with a group of professional athletes that are involved in all sports, all areas of sports, and that's our goal. That's our mission, or to reach out to these young boys and these young girls. And help them develop them through sports, develop them academically, develop them educationally. And we want them to give them every tool possible to be successful.
Well, and Coach, you mentioned coaching as your background, which makes sense. And thank you for your service as a veteran.
Thank you.
My son's an active duty Air Force and absolutely loves it. So proud of him. And proud of all those that have chosen to serve. And even in addition to the coaching and the veteran status, you do more than that. I know you do more than that. You've got some training. You've got something that you're using, some skills to help motivate these kids. Talk to us a little bit more.
Yeah, and I'm licensed and certified through the John Maxwell program. So I do a lot of motivational speaking. I do a lot of I'm a life coach certified as well. So I do a lot of training. I really have gotten into coaching clinics, coaching development, working with coaches. Hey, coach, how can we do this or how can we do that? And I just spend time with coaches, helping them because, I have a background of head coach, athletic director for 30 plus years. So I really get involved with these coaches and just help them build successful, share ideas with them about their athletes and about their programs, and just helping them however I can to build their programs and just be successful coaches. In return, we get successful athletes, we get successful schools, and then we have a successful community.
So I see a theme of just keep playing it forward.
Playing it forward. Yep.
Over and over again. I love that. And it's right from the beginning all the way through, and it ends up helping the whole community. I love that.
Yes.
So you mentioned that you pull in some of the professional athletes. I could see the kids getting really excited about that.
Yep. They when you look at some of these kids, they may not ever have an opportunity to meet a professional athlete. And, by me being a member of our NFL Players Association or retired players, we have guys in there that are dads and they're just great guys. Byron Williams, that played with the New York Giants, he's our president. And we just have the same passions. We have the same drives. We have the same goals. And, we do camps. We work in each other's camps. And it's all for it's all for the betterment, the development, the success of the child. So I pull a lot of these guys usually when I do my camps. If it's basketball, I'll get some basketball guys. If it's baseball, we'll get baseball guys. If it's soccer, if it's volleyball, if it's boys and girls basketball, we try to give them a role model in a professional athlete or a college athlete, someone that they can share with, answer questions with, and just to see them, that teaches them to dream. That could be you. Wow, she made it. That could be me. He made it. That could be me. And just to know that, you can hug on them, you can love on them, you can shake their hands, you can stand right there with them. And a lot of these kids don't get opportunity to do that with pro athletes. So I want to make sure that we give them every opportunity possible to help their lives. So just about in all of my camps, there's always a professional athlete or athletes involved in our programs.
Wow. So not only are you giving to these communities and pouring into these kids, but you get the rest of the athletic communities involved also.
Yes.
In all sorts of different sports.
Yes. Great coaches are always with me. Coaches that have been coaching forever, and some young coaches that just, they're just so passionate. They are just so passionate about, these athletes, because not too long ago, that was us. We were one of these kids. And it was all about our coaches. So I want to make sure that these kids get everything that they can. So, we're bringing coaches, we're bringing pro athletes. And at the end of the day, we want those kids to be blessed with the opportunities that are out there for them.
So this is about just working with the kids, and it's more than sports. It's not just the sports side of it. It sounds like you do so much more. More
than sports. It's life. It's teaching them life skills. And, I always tell these kids, when Coach Drake talks to them and, we spend time together, I just let them know. It's not about how fast you run. It's not about how high you can jump. I need to make sure you know the importance of yes, sir, no, sir, eye contact, and a firm handshake. Because in life, you're going to need all of those things to make sure that you're successful. And it's eye contact, firm handshake, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. So we teach those skills. And then as they get into high school, they know and understand that it's about discipline. It's about a focus to help me get better. And, then when we have our high school athletes, our young men and our young women that are looking to go on to the next level, then we prepare them with SAT training. We prepare them with ACT training. And we just want to make sure, hey, let's make the test. Let's take the test. Let's see how you do. So we'll give them a prep test just to see how they do. And we'll do training with them before they go in and take the SAT, or before they go and take that ACT. And then we'll have a session with the parents, which a lot of parents don't know, Christine, about the NCAA clearinghouse that they have to go through. So we'll walk them through what makes my child, what do I have to do for my child or my children to be a college prospect. So there's things that they have to do. There's forms that they have to fill out. There's an app that they have to go to on the computer. They have to fill out all of this information. And that's what declares their child or children to be eligible to be a collegiate athlete. So we take the parents through a session and just help them to know and understand why. We make sure they know and understand when does it have to be in? Do I do it his senior year or her senior year? Do I do it their junior year? So we walk them through the importance of that, just to make sure that child doesn't miss any opportunities because of paperwork. So we do a lot of training for the parents. We do training with the kids, and that's what, it takes a village. And, my mom didn't know any of that. So my coaches had to walk me through what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. And so now we give that back to these parents just to make sure that they know and understand when they get into high school, there's things that they have to do to make sure that they're college eligible. And academics plays a lot of part in that. And it plays a lot of part academically. It plays a big role in that because there's so much scholarship money out there, that they can get for academics. They can get, there's band scholarships. There's scholarships for every sport. So we'll do sessions with the parents, just letting them know what's available. We'll do a college career day to where we bring colleges out there, and the parents can just sit there and ask these colleges any question, whether it's a Division I school, Division II, Division III school, if it's a community college. What do I do? How do I do it? When do I do it? How do I register? How do I enroll my child? We'll just have a Q&A so the parents will know and be equipped when that time comes. They'll already be ahead of the game by preparing themselves and then preparing their kids for the next chapter of their lives. Because after high school, when they close that book, we strongly encourage and we want those kids to open their next chapter, so it will be college. And we want to see the degrees. We want to see the masters. We want to see the doctorates, those programs. And then however we can help and assist that, we're going to do it. And that's what Drake Athletics is all about. Just not about athletics, but it's about the total child. And it's about the parents, and it's about the people, and it's about impacting these kids to go out and live a balanced life, and go out and just have a huge impact in the society.
Absolutely. We want to build up people that can build the next generation, right?
Yeah.
So they can keep playing it forward just like you are.
Yeah. And that takes, doing all of that, Christine, Drake Athletics, we can't do it by ourselves. We need the volunteers. We need the people. We need the teachers. We need the professors that can come along with us. We need the coaches that can come along, aside with us and partner with us to make all of this happen. And as everyone knows, you can't do it free. So we need the funding. We need the funding to get this done. And we're going to continue. We're going to continue to do it. We're going to continue to make a difference. Every day we want to make a difference.
Absolutely. There's so many things that you're involved in with just enhancing the lives of these children, trying to give them the best possible future. I love your mission. It's just awe-inspiring. And I love that you want to partner with the community. Like you said, we can't do it alone. And so, if there's teachers that want to get involved, if there's people that are involved with college prep that want to help out, if there's people that want to help tutor these kids, right?
Yes.
Whatever it is, if you want to work with the kids and help give back and be involved through Drake Athletics, reach out, let us know so that we can get you lined up with the right people. So you can get a hand. You've got a lot going on.
We've got a lot going on, and it's all, it's all good. It's all good. But we'll continue to, we're going to continue to press on.
Well, and I think if pressing on, I think you said we're talking about how we need funding to cover all of this. I think you said you were planning on a gala.
We're planning a gala, and it's probably going to be in June. That we're looking at, just because we have so much going on. We want to make sure that we have time to plan it, but that's going to be a fundraiser that we're going to do with the gala. And then we're looking at doing a celebrity golf tournament as well. So all of you golfers out there, all of you wannabe golfers, all of you hackers like myself, it's just going to be a day of food, fun, fellowship. Come out and golf with us. So those are all TBAs to be announced, and we'll let you know about the galas. We'll be looking for sponsors for the galas, and we'll be looking at sponsors for the golf tournaments. And then 100% all proceeds go to Drake Athletics, and it goes to the vision that we're doing with these boys and girls. So those are just two of the fundraisers that will be starting in 2023. So you got to make sure you stay posted on drakeathletics.net, because we'll be posting all the dates, times, places that all of these things are when they're gonna happen. And please, we would love to have you involved with this. Every time, Christine, you talk to me about Drake Athletics, I am pumped about Drake Athletics, because we do so much, and we do, we're doing well with it, but we can always, as they say, it takes a village. So all of my village people out there, I know you're listening, and I know you're you're here on Christine's podcast. We want you to be involved with us. We need you to be involved with us. Please, please, please be involved. And if you can help financially, that's great. If you can help with time, that's great. If you can help volunteering, that's great. We've got places to plug you in, and just come get in where you fit in, and you'll have a great time. Oh, you know what? And you remember we talked about, we're also going to end the year with a volunteer party to where we just bless and thank all of our volunteers, thank all of our sponsors for being a part of Drake Athletics and just making great things happen. So everybody will be blessed at the end of the year.
You have some amazing events in mind. So,
Yes.
if somebody wanted to participate in the Dads for a Day, what would that involve?
Dads for a Day, we have, and we're reaching out to the fatherless kids. I was one of those kids, and my coach, that was my father figure. And to this day, I have a very, very close relationship with my coaches, middle school, high school, my college coach. I still have a very close relationship with them. So we reach out to these kids, and we do a one-day retreat. We'll teach them paintball. They'll get to archery. They'll get sports stuff involved. And then we'll have about 2 or 3 sessions with them. And then we'll have a huge feast with them. And then we just have guys to come out and be dads for a day. Just come out and help with the sessions, help with the day, help with the lunches, be involved with us. And then the biggest thing that I need you to do is pour into the life of this young man and just let him see the true meaning of manhood. So it's just a day that we just get guys to come and be dads for a day. And it's a great
there's a lot of kids out there that need that male role figure.
Just that male role model that can go a long way. And I always say, that male role model, and with these guys coming out and being dads for a day, one day that boy is going to be somebody's dad, and he's going to be someone's husband. So we want to make sure that dads for a day, that we're showing him positiveness, we're teaching him positive, we're teaching him greatness, and we're just grooming him and growing him to be a young man and to be a man. And it's just a great day, just a great event. And then we'll spoil our moms with Moms for a Moment, and we'll just let it be all about those mamas. We just love on those mamas, and we just let them know how much we appreciate them, and let them know, what they have done, and just enjoy the day. So we have a time there. We have a day that we will do our mom with sessions. And then we'll just continue to strongly encourage our moms to be the mom that they are, and to be the mother that they are for their children. And it's just a day that we pamper the moms. So when we call it Mom's Moment, and that's just her moment, her day, and we just make her day special. So actually these moms get 2 Moms Days. They get Mother's Day, and then they get Moms for a Moment, but they deserve it though.
Yeah, if you want to get involved in either one of those, if you want to be one of the dads for a day, if you want to help contribute towards the Moms for a Moment, go ahead and reach out to me, Christine. I'm Diva at dfwnetworkingdiva.com, and I'll add you to the list so you can get involved in that. Once again, Diva at dfwnetworkingdiva.com. You want to find out more about Drake Athletics, make sure you check out their website. And their website is drakeathletics.net. Once again, drakeathletics.net. And check in once in a while and see what we're doing, because we've got all sorts of different events coming up. And every single one of them is going to be pouring into the community. So if you want to get tied into the community and make a difference in the lives of children, this is a great way to get involved. Whether it's the after school programs that you want to get involved in, or the sports camps, we have so many options. Or maybe you want to golf with one of the celebrities. Now, I know you had one recently, a golf celebrity tournament. How did that go?
Had a golf tournament October 3rd, and it went very well. We had 144 golfers, 36 teams, 30 celebrities. And, we try. My goal is to put a celebrity with each team. So all day, these guys and these ladies have their own celebrity with them. for the whole day, and it went great. It was sold out, and that's what we wanted. We wanted to sell it out. So 2023 we'll plan another Drake Athletics golf tournament. That was a Fort Worth Christian golf tournament, and it was awesome. It was awesome. So 2023 we'll do the tournament.
It's hard to even imagine 30 celebrities at one golf tournament. Wow, Coach.
We had them. They were there.
That's a lot of people giving a lot of love and loving on the community. That's wonderful. So wanted to say thank you so much for coming and sharing Drake Athletics with everybody. I can't imagine that people don't want to get involved. I mean, it's all I can do to focus on other things, because I just want to dive in with both feet and just say, okay, let's get involved. Let's do it. Let's do it. With the vision that you have for this organization, in a perfect world, let's say you had all the funding that you wanted and all the programs, what do you see? What's the world look like?
If we had all the funding and, we just, we're in the great world and everything is great, everything is good. What I see is just Drake Athletics in multiple cities, multiple states, Drake Athletics with branches all over the state. And we're helping as many kids, as many families, as many communities that we can. Right now, Drake Athletics is in Texas. It's in Portland. So it's on that end. It's in Florida. But, I would love to see Drake Athletics in all states, just making a difference in the lives of these kids, communities, and families. So that's my goal, is just to put not only where it's needed, but put it because it's needed in all places with these kids. So I would love to see it all over the state.
I love your vision. So if this sounds like a vision you want to get involved in, if you're saying, you know what, I like this Drake Athletics program, I want something like this in our area, reach out, let us know, and let's talk and let's see what we can do to help spread this kind of love throughout the whole nation. Yep. This is the kind of stuff that our schools need. This is the kind of stuff that our students need. This is stuff what our children need. So if this is something that you want to get involved in, once again, reach out to me, Christine. I'm at Diva at DFW Networking, diva.com, and be sure to also pay attention to the website. Keep checking back to see what's going on, and that's drakeathletics.net. Thank you so much, Coach, for being here today and talking and sharing with us. Are there any last words that you want to share with our listeners?
If you're in a state and you're wanting to know, how can I get this started in my state, or how can I get this started in our school, or how can we get this going in our community, just reach out to Christine and we'll get in touch with you. We'll let you know. I'll be more than happy to visit with you just about how to get it started and about what to do and how to do it.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. Sounds like the storm's rolling in and it's got your dogs excited.
Yeah, here they go.
I'll let you go so you can handle the storm rolling in. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come talk to us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We'll bring you back on real soon.
Okay.
Thanks, Coach.
Bye-bye.